Tony Klopp for World TV. Absolutely delighted to be sitting alongside the living legend, Melvin Manheof. Melvin, obviously we're here in London. You spoke earlier about fighting in Europe. How excited are you again to fight in Wembley Stadium on Saturday night?
Very excited, man. England, London is the place where it all started for me. So I'm very excited to fight here and to put on a good show for the fans, So.
And you talk about London being the first the start of your career, and you mentioned earlier this is going to be one of your last sort of fights. Does that actually bring more pressure to you and how important is it for you to see out your career with a W in the column as opposed to a loss? Or does it matter? Because you mentioned earlier, win you're happy, loss you're still happy. It's the fact that you're actually just fighting.
Win or lose, of course I'm eager to win. The W is is the most important thing. But I'm not going to put the pressure on myself that because it's my last fight or this or that, because then I'm making myself mentally, I'm going crazy. So what I want to do is I want to enjoy this last fight. I want to enjoy the moment that I'm here. The fans are here, and I want to give them a hell of a ride again, So that's what I want to do. And if I do that, normally I win.
And you're fighting a young British guy, Kent. I mean, what do you make of his last performance? And have you followed much of his career? Have you seen many of his fights? And what do you make of his style coming in on Saturday night?
Yeah, I didn't see so much. I had 2 fights or something, 3 fights that I saw, and some boxing matches. And he's coming forward. He has power in his hands. He got good hand speed. But in the end, I have the same. So and it's gonna be how you say this? It's gonna be like a hell of a fight if he's coming forward. If he does what he say, then it's fireworks.
And as someone who's had so many fights, how difficult is it to stay motivated? I mean, this is obviously your job, and some people doing the same job in an office for 25 years.
Yeah.
The loss of motivation is a big thing. How do you stay motivated?
I stay motivated because of all the things what are around me. Also, I'm eager to win. This is the most important thing. I'm a fighter, so I like to fight and I like to win. The sport is one of the greatest things. It gave me my life. You understand? I have my own gym, and I have kids who are looking up to me. I want to be the next Melvin Manheof. This is motivating me that if I can get the win for the gym, for my family and everything, my friends. This is the motivation for me, I get it there. And, I also have to feed my kids, so.
And what do you make of the sport evolving? Obviously, you've been in the sport for such a long time, coming from being a pure fighting sport to more of an entertainment, obviously, with the McGregor era. What do you make of the sport and where do you see it going?
I think the sport has developed a lot, and it is an entertainment sport, And it's also good that the fighters and the guys are doing a lot of entertainment because I think people should see it as a sport also. And I think it would be, for the future, it would be much better, And I think for me, it's I'm a little bit, sometimes I said, shit, was I 20 years younger, it would be nice, But it is what it is. So I think it's good for the sport.
And in terms of the sport developing, have you seen in sort of Holland the growth? Obviously, Holland's historic for its kickboxing, but is there now more of an overall MMA?
Yeah. It's overall. You see that in everywhere. Before it was the Dutch kickboxing style was very superior, but now everybody's starting to get every drills and everybody's getting better. And in the MMA, I see that in America. Guys are stand up is very good, wrestling and BJJ, so it's getting better.
You're seeing probably more athletes than fighters.
Yeah. This is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
Because everybody is training and they get Dutch coaches from there and coaches. It's all over the world.
And obviously Saturday night, all things going well, you get the victory. How do you foresee the outcome of the fight? And is it going to be a knockout for Melvin Manheof? Are we going to see a submission? How do you see the fight ending?
If I can win on the submission, I would be very glad because then it's my first submission in 25 years, But still, though, I want to win. So if it's going to be on submission, points, or KO, or I don't mind. if I get the W, then it's fine for me.
Perfect. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. Good luck.